Hey Kyler, you had a career high 380 passing yards today, which Christian and Chase were both saying felt like a sneaky 380, just given how much distribution there was. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I thought the O line blocked well today. We had some good looks as far as the passing game goes out there. I also, I felt like we were a little sloppy at times with penalties and stuff like that. Running backs ran well. Defense played great. To throw for that many yards, it's not just me out there on the field. It's obviously a team effort. Coach called a great game. I thought we came out there, we played with energy, we played with effort, and I feel like we played well today. Obviously, we had some things we need to clean up, but I thought overall it was a decent day.
Tyler, last week, a lot of very short passes, a lot to the flats. Today, down the field, more chunk plays in the passing game. Was there a difference philosophically, game plan wise, coming into this game?
I mean, we got weapons, and I think we got to use our guys, and I think you see that with the plays out there. Just letting D Hop do his thing, letting Seacurk do his thing, Andy, all the guys that we have. We have a lot of dudes, like I said, before the season. So, at some point you just gotta let them go, let them do what they do, try to get the ball in their hands, and that's my job. Try to execute what coach calls, and we did that better today.
Hey, Kyler, you kind of hit on it a little bit, but you had some guys, DeAndre and, a couple other guys too, made some pretty crazy catches, some really smooth plays. I know you're used to it. You're around these guys a lot, but what does that do for you in a game when guys are just making plays left and right and, hauling in tough catches?
Yeah, no, it's huge. You throw a go ball up to, especially that one to D Hop. I didn't even know if he was going to catch it. He shows you time and time again why he's the best shooter in the league. And then you got guys that you just put the ball in their hands and they make plays for you, and it makes my job a whole lot easier.
Next three: Kent, Catherine, Kevin.
What does Chase give you guys as an option or even an addition to Kenyon, when you go to that two-back set? And why is he such a matchup problem for defenses?
Man, Chase is he can do it all. He can run the ball. He can catch it out of the backfield. He can block. He's a smart football player. He loves the game. I can't say enough about Chase, to be honest. He's a great football player.
Kyler, Hopkins' touchdown, the 37-yarder, and then his big 45-yard play came so close together. How much does it help for momentum or energy when those big plays are also within the same drive?
I mean, I think it does a lot for the offense. Talking in the huddle, I think guys would rather have two plays, 90 yards, rather than driving for 8 minutes and kind of punching it at the end. It's my personal preference. I'd rather take the two plays, but it energizes the whole sideline, the whole team. Really, they feed off that energy. Those two plays he made, and then we punch it in with the touchdown. On that catch. So, it does wonders for the team.
Hey, Kyler, that fourth down where you found Darrell, what did you see on that play, and how big was that play just in the grand scheme of the game where you guys went on to score there?
That's huge. Fourth down, got to convert, and we connected on that play we have been practicing, and to executing the game is huge.
Next three: Josh, Tressa, Bob.
Hey, Kyler, what did you think of Christian's game today, and then how important was him to come back with a game like that after his injury issues earlier this season?
Thought it was good. Kind of got him into a rhythm early on in the game, getting him the ball. You can just kind of tell when your guys are feeling it. I know I could tell he was feeling good. Talked to me on the sideline afterwards. And for me personally, like I said, I try to get them the ball as much as possible. And I know how hard he works. I know how much he puts into it. So to get him going is a good feeling.
Hey, Kyler, congrats on the win. On the flip side of things, Chase Edmonds said that you and Drake and him were like this three-headed monster when it comes to the run game. How critical was it to really have those moments where the run game did have its high spots?
I think it's huge as well. When you can run the ball, it opens everything up. Obviously, they kind of started to pack the box in, and that's when it was just like, we got to take our shots. If they're gonna play up like that, we got guys as well that we feel very confident in. So why not? So and then we obviously forced them to kind of do that with the run game. So I think you can call it a three-headed monster with just the versatility of both of them being able to catch the ball at the backfield, being able to run it as well as they do, and then when my number's called or if I get a chance to pull it, having the ability to take off.
Hey, Kyler, obviously a win is a win, but Cliff didn't sound particularly happy about the overall, the way things went operation-wise, penalties again, some negative stuff. Are you of the same mindset that you haven't played your best game as a team yet?
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't want anybody on the team to feel satisfied with what happened today, just because that's not that's not what it's going to be every weekend, and I hope everyone knows that. Just because Sundays aren't easy. We got a good Dallas Cowboys team we got to play on Monday next week, and there's going to be a lot of adversity, and we're going to have to fight it and stick through it, stay together, and keep fighting. So I'm with Coach. My head's down, staying on the grind, and I think that's got to be the mindset of this team. Just because any given Sunday you can lose, and I think we've experienced that.
We'll wrap it up with the last question with Cheerston.
Hey, Kyler, a lot was mentioned about the lack of energy last week. Did you see the energy you wanted to see this week?
I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, a lot was mentioned about the lack of energy last week. Did you see the energy you wanted to see this week? And then how much did that set the tone out the gate for you guys?
Yeah. You can feel it from the jump. In the locker room before we went out, you just tell. I can't really tell you what went on in the locker room, but it was a lot more juice, a lot more energy, and I think that translated to the field. You got a guy like Gardeck who goes in, is his first couple plays, gets 2 sacks, give him the game ball, and the whole team just erupts when you got guys that they put the work in, how much they deserve it, and they go out there and make plays. But that's just one of the deals that happened today. It's just everybody feeding off each other, playing for each other, and when you do that, the good things happen.